Hello and welcome. I'm Jody and this is Jody Rose Studio, where my mission is to share creative practices and other wellness techniques for daily life. And today's practice is one of my favorite guided meditations. It's called the Ball of Light technique. I love it because it is brief and it has multiple applications. I love to insert this before a workshop or masterclass or live retreat or any sort of creative practice because it has a wonderful grounding effect. I also love to use this anytime I'm working with people who are experiencing an emotional energy that might otherwise be labeled as negative. So frustration, fear, worry, anxiety, chronic stress. The Ball of Light technique is wonderfully soothing because it has a neutralizing effect. And so today we will focus on the application of the Ball of Light for the soothing effect. And with that said, let us begin. We'll start with a comfortable seat. So whether you are on the floor or in a chair, extend the spine long, loosen the shoulders, and place the hands where they're comfortable in your lap. Palms may be skyward, palms can be facing down, or you may gently clasp your hands. If it's comfortable for you, you can close the eyes or focus your gaze to a place in front of you. And we'll begin just by first noticing the sensation of the floor beneath you. So if you're seated in a chair, notice the feeling of the floor beneath your feet. If you're seated on the floor in a cushion or in a chair, now notice the sensation of the cushions underneath your sits bones. And wherever you're seated, just notice this connection between the body and the earth. And now we will connect with the breath. So just notice if you're breathing lightly or deeply. Sometimes the breath barely moves past the collarbones. So notice if that breath is very light. And if it is, we'll make a slight effort now to breathe into the heart and lungs before pausing and then exhaling. Good, we'll do that one more time. Inhaling. Just bringing ourselves into this quiet space and then exhaling. Just releasing for the moment anything from earlier today or later. Let's take one more breath just to fully come into this moment. And as we exhale, let's exhale fully and completely. On the next inhale, imagine a ball of light at the base of the spine. And as you fill the torso with your breath, imagine that ball of light moving upward. Until the torso feels full, then we'll exhale and move the ball of light down the back of the spine. Continue without pausing between the breath this time. And as the ball of light moves up the front of the spine, just notice where the breath fills. It might be mid-torso, it might be all the way up to the crown of the head. Again, just continue the movement, then down the back of the spine. So as you continue, just allow the ball to pause and shift direction where it feels natural for you. Avoid force. The next time the ball of light moves up the front of the spine, imagine it's like a little magnet or vacuum. And it has the ability to collect fear, worry, frustration, any form of negativity that really is not serving you right now. And then as it moves down the back of the spine, imagine that it creates openness and ease. Continue for a few more rounds of breath. Following that image of this golden white ball of light. Imagine it absorbing those things that don't serve you, meanwhile creating space for things that do. The next time the ball of light moves up the front of the spine and into the heart center, allow the ball to pause while bringing yourself or your breath back to natural breath. And just imagine that ball of light starting to expand. Imagine it moves out through your arms and legs, out through your fingers and toes and the crown of your head, and allow that ball of light to surround you fully and completely. See yourself sitting within this warm, healing, neutralizing white light. And now bring your hands to your heart, lifting the heart up into the hands. Noticing this connection between the heart and hands. Observing the sensation of the heart being held. And now noticing the sensation of the hands receiving from the heart. We'll just pause for a few breaths, a few moments to honor this connection of heart and hands. Having created some space within this practice, space to receive those things that do serve you, notice now what surfaces for you. What emotional energy would you like to bring in? You can name it quietly to yourself. Perhaps it's peace, or calmness, or ease. Perhaps it's joy, gentleness, whatever it is. Perhaps it's several things. Just allow those things to surface. You might repeat them to yourself 2 or 3 times. Good, and then release your hands to your lap. Taking a moment of pause, again, to just observe the breath. To sit with the space that is created and the intentions that you have just named. As you're ready, you may flutter the eyes open. And as we close today's practice, I thank you for being here. The goodness in me honors the goodness in you. Namaste.